What's up, guys? Welcome back to the RNTV channel. And today, we're talking about the old Ford. She's clapped, sadly. She needs a little bit of work done to her, but for right now, she drives. That's all we need. We'll get into talking about all the problems in it in a minute. First, before we do anything, I have an unbearable nicotine addiction. I need to fulfill that, so. MUDJUG I'm shitting in today.
Peacock.
It's not a peacock. A copper chrome MUDJUG. It's the MUDJUG on the front page. Pretty erotic design on it. So if you want a badass spit tune that doesn't spill, all you gotta do is go to MUDJUG.com, pick one up. They're already discounted. Everybody knows of my Ford F-150. I used it for clickbait when I lived at the trailer. The truck is absolutely clapped. One new thing you probably noticed is that right there. Also, there's no light bar on it. I'll get into explaining it in a minute. I'm just gonna point out everything. Turning signal, it fell out. This little mirror cover, I actually have it in the closet in there. It just fell off a long time ago and I never glued it back on because I'm a lazy sack of shit.
That clip for the light bar completely broke.
It don't matter. Anything worth mentioning. I don't know why there's no antenna. Somebody stole it.
No, you used it because you locked your keys in the car so much.
And why didn't I put it back on?
Because you bent it, trying to freaking use it as a Slim Jim.
Yeah, that did happen. Right here, I don't even know what this is from, honestly. It's pretty bad. It goes all the way across my truck. Woke up one day, I looked at my truck and there's this giant hideous scratch on it. So I don't know if somebody came up here that hates me and drug something across it, or hell, I don't know what happened to it, but I've tried power washing it. It won't come off. Maybe a magic eraser might touch it up, who knows. Fender well, it's not connected up there. We're gonna have to zip tie that. That ain't no big deal. One day after I rebuilt it, I was romping through a mud hole and I came home. I looked at the front and the turning signal piece is gone. So yeah, it's at the bottom of a mud hole somewhere. Probably got crushed by a razor. The light bar and the windshield completely busted in. And yeah, there's a lot of cracks in the windshield. It's just absolutely busted. It all started right there and it just started spidering out everywhere. And then this was a separate bang. What also knocked the light bar off right here is where the light bar mounts were. So there's this place around here called The Rock, and there's this trail that leads to it. You're not allowed to bring vehicles on it. Got giant deep ruts in it, like that deep. They said only Jeeps can make it back there.
And I told them not to.
But I knew my Ford could make it back there, so I had to try it out. And it did. I made it past the majority of the trail. I got past all the deep mud and all the deep ruts. And all I had to do was go down a hill. I could have put it in neutral and pushed it all the way to the end. It overheated, ran out of water. I'll show you why in a minute. But the trail was super duper tight and super small, and there was a branch that was hanging over, and I figured, you know, I could just drive at it and push it out of the way. Didn't happen. This is what happened instead. I was going like 15-20 miles an hour, 4 low, first gear. Wow! I had to send it because it was some giant ruts. I couldn't just crawl through them because I'd get stuck. I had to boom, hit them, bounce up out of them. I smacked that tree, and instead of moving the tree out of the way, it just stopped me dead in my track. I just heard the windshield go. Could hear the light bar snap off. It was hanging down over here on this side. The mounts ripped off, and yeah, it threw glass all on the inside. It was pretty bad. But I had already made it that far. It was halfway through the trail when that happened, so I was like, am I really gonna just stop, turn around because of this? No. Smacked her in reverse, went around it. Should have done that the first time. But once I went through all that, went through all the deep mud, romped the ever-living shit out of it, bam, it just cut off. And when it cut off, I got out and all I could hear was dripping liquid, boiling. I look down there on the frame, it's all covered in water. And I look up here, this little guy here broke off, and I just got a screw with some duct tape around it, screwed it in there. And that doesn't work because when it's bouncing off 5 grand RPM, it's just shooting water out of the overflow. And so what I did to fix that, actually my buddy did this, it was pretty smart. Shout out to Zeb. Duct taped a bottle onto the end of this, and now it just shoots out cooling into this bottle, gets it back into there. It only leaks if you're really romping the ever-living shit out of it, but other than that, just driving it around, it won't leak a drip. But if I want to fix that, I got to find a way to make it to where this hose can connect to that little hole, or just buy a new radiator. It's not really a big deal though. But yeah, it ran out of water, so what I had to do was walk down to the trail, and then down there everybody's jumping off the rock. That's why they call it the Rock. Little swimming spot. I went down there, filled up a bunch of jugs of water, brought them back up here, and she's running off lake water.
You put lake water in your truck.
I mean, it was the top of the water, so it wasn't like I was getting the mud off the bottom. It worked. It's still working. Still got lake water in it, doing fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that bullshit out here pretty soon. I mean, it smells like coolant. There was coolant in the motor when I added lake water into it, so it's like a 70-30 lake water coolant mix. But anyways, shut the hood, went swimming, let her cool off a little bit, and on the way back, there was literally nowhere to turn around, so all I did was got her started, smacked her in reverse 4-low, whop, bop, bop, bop. Went through reverse the whole trail. It was pretty bad. Because the trail was so tight, I smacked the hell out of a tree with this mirror. What? It was hanging down by some wires. Luckily, I just picked it up, popped it back on, got it home barely. The main reason was romping the crap out of it. This tire's got a little plug in it, and I think the plug might have messed up or came out when I was romping it, and now this tire leaks air. I gotta put air in it about every 3-4 days. If not, I'll just be driving down the road and this tire will just be whoa, 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 just flinging around everywhere because this upper ball joint's loose. So yeah, I just got to put air in it, then it drives perfectly fine. And once the steering starts getting a little silly and jumping all over the road, that's when I know I need to put more air in it. So it needs new tires, definitely. I mean, look at the tread. I mean, that's not even a mud tire anymore. It's a mud tire worn to a street tire. The back's even worse. Look at this. And that's pretty bad. I'm not going to get new tires for it now unless I can find a sponsor or something, because I got to save my money for that house I'm fixing up right now. Can't just drop $3K like a baller. But yeah, we're going to be tinkering with this Ford today a little bit. Thought I bought a set of ratchet wrenches. Turns out it's just one giant connected piece. In the box they had a piece of cardboard right here, so you just thought it was a bunch of different sets. But no, it's just 16, 18, 17, 19, 14, 12. Just got a bunch of these. Kind of a waste of money there. That was $160.
Take it back.
Too late now. My new favorite wrench is every day on everything. Oh yeah, that leverage. Everybody needs that much leverage. Hopefully that damn filter comes off and I ain't got to stab a screwdriver through it and shower myself in dirty oil. Are you serious, dude? Why? Why be stuck? Yep, that's a smart design. Oh, there's a little hole for your plug. Ain't that fucking nifty. Alright! Gotta get the damn oil filter. Old strength is no match for my new strength. Quit biting me. Quit! No biting. Hey, I said hey! Hey, no biting. No! Damn it, girl. Get away. Can you? Why? What? What are you doing? I said no biting. Adrian! Dip her in some old oil. That way, next time you go to take it off, you're gonna be losing your mind trying to get it to break loose. Okay, the oil definitely needed to be changed. I'm not even gonna sniff it and diagnose it, all right? I'm just gonna drive it and have fun. Now it calls for 5W20 motor oil, but honestly, what does the Ford Motor Company really know?
Everything.
So we're putting 530 in it because, I mean, I feel like it.
Actually, you're putting 5W30.
5 viscosity, 30 winter viscosity in it. Mary had a little lamb. That's not draining. Look how slow it's going out. Like, why would I even use this damn funnel? To be sitting here all day. I'm getting another one. No, I'm just gonna cut that damn screen out of that one. There's a little metal screen in it. Yeah, bitch, call me Steve-O. Said a little bit of metal shavings hurt a motor. Never, nobody. Now watch that baby pour. Yee. Oh, would you look at that? I made it better. Imagine trying to pour Lucas oil down that screen. Duh.
Why are you putting Lucas in it?
Puts the motor in a film. Glue. That'll get you a little excited for quit that.
I'm going in.
First time I've ever poured out more than 5 quarts when I did an oil change. It's awesome. I tried. That's all that matters.
You could be stuck in a tree, you know.
Could be meowing. Could be in the woods in the tree.
I say we hop on Wheeler and go back yonder right back there. Let's go pull her out for a couple minutes. If we find her dead, I will cry.
Basically what we're talking about is we don't know where Meow Meow's at. Came back from the Smoky Mountains. She was on the porch. Petted her for a little bit. Then I put her outside and I haven't seen her since. And that was 4 or 5 days ago.
The only reason he did put her outside is so he could clean up her room, sweep, mop it,
I mean, I'll even
give her new litter. This is her
Since
room.
we haven't been home all week, it's a little dirty in here. I cleaned it all up, mopped in here, cleaned out her litter box. She hasn't been in here. She ain't used it since.
So we're gonna go look for her. Hey, that's Meow Meow! So we're gonna go look for her and see if we can spot her out anywhere.
She might have been running away from something, jumped into a tree.
9 out of 10, she's probably gone or she's probably dead. But we've got to at least look for her. Just as we did the last cat that Kenny had. When she pooped on Kenny,
Shit on my dick.
she jumped out and me and Kenny looked for days for her. So we're gonna go look for Meow Meow. Meow Meow's been with us for many, many years, since she was first born, when I threw her on Kenny and I knew he would love her. Give me serious opinion.
If she's still alive, she'll come back.
Maybe she found a new family.
Hopefully. Hope she found somebody else other than dying. In a kennel. In a kennel.
Good girl.
Alright, we'll be back. We're gonna try to find that little Meow Meow. Hey babe, look.
Probably from when we opened the door. Her hair just flows out.
That's probably where I sweat. I hope. I'm gonna set this under the house. If she is still alive, could have gotten spooked by another cat or something. Something try to attack her, she might have hid up under the house. This is what I always did at the trailer. She would get up under the house and she wouldn't come back. Just put a can of tuna, she'd come out. So we're gonna come back to that when we're done full riding, see if the tuna's been tampered with. And here's how I would call for her. Rock or something. If she was anywhere around here, she would come to this.
That's how my deaf resident is. I'll slam the door and she'll get so spooked.
We're driving right here and we looked in the weeds. It's a dead white cat and we thought it was ours, but we looked closer. It's actually my neighbor's, so he's coming over here.
Poor baby only has 3 legs.
Adrian was sniffing over there, but I didn't think nothing about it.
Adrian wouldn't have done anything like that. She just loves to play.
Get in the kennel. Adrian in the kennel. Got some TV on. I'll be back, girl. I'm going to the gym. Got this little jump starter portable charger right here. Gotta start it for the battery. Start smoking. Currently 5 a.m. right now. We woke up at 4:30 this morning for reasons unknown, and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I thought, you know, might as well go to the gym. Ooh, belt's squeaking bad. I need to get a new belt. The one I got on it's too big. About to get a juicy pump. I miss my light bar, guys. Like, just look how dim this is. Like, I can't see shit at all during night. Here's my brights. So, yeah. Oh, shit, cat. Oh, no, it's just a raccoon. I should have plowed that motherfucker. But, yeah, I'll be at the gym in about 20 minutes, so I'll get back to you. I'm done lifting now. A little bit of back and biceps. And I hopped on the scale, and it said I weighed 183. Your boy has put on some jiggly. Starting to develop tinea varicoscolar from the yeast in my sweat. Actual medical condition, by the way. Every time I sweat, there's like too much yeast in my sweat or something, and it makes it where if I don't like shower myself, scrub myself down every time I sweat, as soon as I'm done sweating, I start getting these red splotches like all over my back, all over my stomach. Then eventually they'll turn white if they get bad enough. Might have something to do with my diet. Who knows? Oh, that puppy. Yeah, go pee pee. Yeah, go pee pee. Go pee pee, Adrian. Girl, come on. You can go pee pee. You gotta go pee pee. You gotta go pee pee. You can't get me. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Do a little training sesh. All right, I got her on hand signals now. I shouldn't even have to say nothing for her. Your right paw, left paw. Stay. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Get it. Good girl. That puppy only 5 months old. I've only had her a month of her life. Hell, it's hard to believe that this dog was pretty much untrainable when I got her. 183. Badass, man. But as I was driving home, I was thinking, and I thought, to hell with the skin disease. Let's go bow fishing. Right down the road, there's a gravel road. That's actually the road I take to go to the gym. It's about 5 minutes longer taking that way, but I just like taking that way more. Vibing with nature, you know what I mean? We're gonna hop on the old canned ham, strap the El Nida to the back. And we're gonna stop by this little bridge I drove by earlier on the way home. I ain't going nowhere. Just found out I wasn't recording the entire time. Been out here for like 20 minutes, so yeah. There was a snapping turtle earlier. Shot at him. Wish I would have got him. Saw something moving. Just a clump of leaves.
Today, we are going to push Kenny's penis in and make it a vagina.
Look at that beautiful lawn.
It's probably wet.
Come on, fucker, catch. Back. Yeah! Easiest way to make a fire right there. Look at that action over here. Found all the trash in the yard and all the sticks. Put it all in here. Now we're burning it.
You're burning your yard too. Stop!
Oh, did you see it?
Yes!
Get back from that fire, girl.
Your battery always drops drastically.
Pretty much a weed killer right here. Show them where I weed eated the ditch. Neighbor across the road, he's the one that mows it now. What he can get with the zero turn for 20 bucks. I just come out here with the weed eater and get every piece he couldn't. Like all through here where these rocks are. The ditch is the biggest part. Stay. Stay. Well, man. Good timing.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right, we're at the house. There's a locked cabinet. We're about to see what's in there. Treasure.
That was easy. Not shit.
Nothing but a bunch of bullshit.
Wow, empty.
I'm gonna bust this closet up today as well. An axe and just wow. You can see that. Me and Gare Bear may be in a predicament here. The funny thing is, it's sitting on 3 foot of water. Now that's a bonfire, boy. Hotter than fuck. Gotta get this closet out of the way.
If I give it a few whacks, pal.
Go ahead, Gare Bear. Now that's a lot of damage. Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Put your purse down, boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I think you got it.
Asbestos.
Let's step outside for a minute. Whew, holy shit. A little dusty, eh?
Oh, yeah.
New stove, who dis? Oh shit! Knock me off, you fucking dog. You have sex before marriage? What are you, gay?
Oh, what are you, a sinner?
Oh. Alpha, alpha.
Triceps. Use your knees, you're gay.
On them all the time. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, so if you give a shit about my existence, y'all would have saw a tour of this house at first. We ripped all the flooring up all through here. We ripped all the ceiling tiles out as well. Swept off all the ground, all the trash, cans and beams and everything. They've been blowing up one by one in the fire. We just swept it all out this door, tossed it in there, and she's going. Getting shit done. Looking good. Be putting a new roof on it soon. Put like 20 inhaler bottles in it. And it's just been blowing up non-stop. Dude, that thing's rolling.
Black smoke.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the season.
Oh my God, they're gonna call the fire department. Oh, we found like 6 of them.
The flame is.
I bet you that red thing's gonna melt.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you're licking me, little baby.
It's not too bad,
By far the hottest fire we've had out here.
That's the biggest one I've ever seen, period.
bro. Fire's hot as fuck.
That's hot, boy.
Really hope y'all enjoyed that video. If you did, let me know by leaving this video with a fat thumbs up. And also, hit the subscribe button. I mean, come on, dude. The amount of effort you have to put in here to make me happy is literally so minimum. All you gotta do is barely move your thumb and you put a smile on some random ass guy's face. You're a really good person if you do that. So yeah, subscribe if you're a decent human being. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, goodlow.tv. Add me on Snapchat, RNTV_15. And I'll catch you next time on the Redneck/GoodlowTV channel. Alright, I just wanted to get that outro out of the way because I do have some bad news, and I wanted to be serious about it. And I know a lot of y'all are going to be very heartbroken to hear this. Adrian is no longer with us. The day after we found the neighbor's dead cat, she got hit by a car right down there by the mailbox. I just don't understand, man. She never ever went by the road, ever. Anytime she had to use the bathroom or wanted to go outside, we just let her outside, close the door, and not worry at all. Never went down there to the front yard. She would never go to the road. She would always stay back here. She had been left outside for hours before with me outside just tinkering on something, and she never ever went by the road. Something lured her into the road. That's what I think. She was probably chasing something, and it was really quick. It was real painless for her. I knew it was. One tap and she went off to heaven. Very grateful for that. I'm obviously really sad. I love that dog a lot. That dog was real crazy about me. Lexi would tell me anytime I wasn't here, she would just be walking around the house pouting all day until I got home. It's been real hard the past few days getting used to not having her around all the time. It was really hard to edit the rest of this video today. It's all the little clips I recorded with her. And I'm going to miss her a lot, and you know, I was planning on my kids being able to hang out with this dog someday. I'm really mad at myself. I got way too confident in her. I never really had a second thought about her going into the road, because even when I would go to get mail, she was just so trained to know not to go by the road that I would just be walking, just put my hand down like that in front of her, stop right in her tracks and wait for me to get to the mail, come back up. Wouldn't move till I walked past her. And it was just the fact that, like, she came from literally just being an animal into like a human. It was crazy. She lived her whole life, 4 months of it, on a chain outside, didn't have a lot of affection, and because of that, when I first got her, anytime she would get around any person, she would just get so excited, sprint everywhere, pee everywhere, knock everything down in the house. I poured her a bowl of water, she swatted it, knocked her food everywhere, and I trained her from that into, you know, peeing outside. She could just do everything. I mean, anytime I was somewhere, she was there with me. I even remember I went bow fishing on a main highway road. I was standing on top of the bridge shooting carp. Just sat right on the edge of the bridge, just right there. I told her to stay. She didn't move the whole time. Hard. I really wanted to grow up with that dog. But she's in a way better place than all of us right now, so just be happy for that. I love y'all guys. And I'll see you later.